But the book really dedicates a whole chapter to tackling those anxieties head on.
Okay, yeah, I remember you mentioning that. So it's not just about offering like vague encouragement.
Yeah. No, it's like, here are some actual tools and strategies you can use to overcome those fears.
So it's like a fear-busting toolkit for creative people.
Exactly. He talks about everything from the fear of starting to the fear of not being good enough to the fear of finishing, even the fear of success.
So like a comprehensive guide to conquering those creative demons.
Totally. So, for the fear of starting, he suggests creating rituals and routines to trigger that creative flow.
Right, kind of like what we were talking about earlier, setting those cues for your brain.
Exactly. And then, for the fear of not being good enough, he encourages us to, embrace imperfection and shift our focus from the end product to the process itself.
Ah, there's that process over product message again.
It's so important. It's about remembering that, creativity is a journey, not a destination.
And that those mistakes are inevitable and actually like valuable parts of the learning
Yes.
process.
Totally. Okay, what about the fear of judgment? That one can be so
Oh,
paralyzing.
yeah, that one's a biggie. Putting your work out there can feel so vulnerable.
Right. So the book reminds us that, like, our work is not a reflection of our worth as individuals.
So, like, separating our creative output from our sense of self.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that can be incredibly liberating.
It's like taking the sting out of criticism. You can receive feedback without taking it personally. You can keep creating even when you face rejection.
Okay, I love that. So it's like, you're not your art. You're so much more than that.
Exactly. And then he even addresses the fear of finishing, which might seem like
The
counterintuitive.
fear of finishing.
Yeah. But for a lot of creatives, there's a sense of loss when a project is complete. It's like saying goodbye to a part of ourselves.
I totally get that. It's like post-creative project blues.
Exactly. But the book reminds us to, embrace that cyclical nature of creativity. Like endings are also beginnings.
Oh, I like that. So it's like closing one chapter and opening a new one.
Exactly. Okay, and then there's the fear of success, which I still think is a bit of a mind bender.
I know. It's like, why would anyone be afraid of succeeding? But it's real, right?
It is. And I think it comes down to that fear of the unknown, the changes that success might bring,
Yeah.
and the pressure to like live up to those expectations.
Yeah, totally. What if I can't handle it? What if it changes me?